Now at 6, breaking news, a commercial building on fire in Bell Gardens. Cell phone video showing thick black smoke coming from the building on Garfield Avenue and Clara Street. Firefighters battling the flames from ladder trucks and from a nearby rooftop. They say the roof collapsed at one point. Still unclear, though, if anybody was inside during that fire. You can see crews hard at work. The cause is also still under investigation.
More breaking news, 32 cats and 1 dog have been killed in an apartment fire in Long Beach. Sky Cat was over the building at Linden Avenue and East 35th Street. When firefighters got there, they were able to put out the flames in the 3rd floor unit. According to Long Beach Fire, the animals were staying at the apartment temporarily while they were waiting to be adopted. The resident of that unit was not home when the fire started.
Our other top story, President Trump embracing Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica, at a packed memorial for the late conservative activist. Erica Kirk says she forgives her husband's killer.
That young man, I forgive him.
He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
Crowds cheered for Erica Kirk, who will now take the helm of her late husband's organization, Turning Point USA.
And Chris Van Cleve shows us the memorial and people who drove from around the country to pay their respects.
Tens of thousands of mourners turned out Sunday at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona to say goodbye to political activist Charlie Kirk, who was gunned down September 10th while making a public address in Utah. Many in attendance came from out of state.
And I'm actually from Southern California, and we drove here last night. We got in about 1 o'clock in the morning and woke up at 3 to be here.
Mourners were asked to wear red, white, and blue to honor Kirk. The Department of Homeland Security designated Kirk's memorial service a Level 1 security event on par with the Super Bowl. Security measures include uniform and plainclothes officers, drones, surveillance cameras, and counterterrorism sniper teams. Among those tapped to speak at the memorial, members of the Trump administration.
My friends, for Charlie, we must remember that he is a hero to the United States of America, and he is a martyr for the Christian faith.
He mattered, and he will matter now more than he ever has before.
President Trump praised Kirk as a leader.
Charlie Kirk loved America with everything he had, and as we can see so clearly today, America loved Charlie Kirk.
Kirk's widow, Erica, mourned the loss of a husband and father. The couple shared 2 young children.
I will miss him so much because our marriage and our family were beautiful. Charlie and I were united in purpose. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission. Everything that Turning Point USA built through Charlie's vision and hard work, we will make 10 times greater through the power of his memory.
More tributes for Kirk are planned in the coming weeks, including a National Day of Remembrance for Kirk on October 14th. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Glendale, Arizona.
Another speaker who took the stage today was a Thousand Oaks pastor who helped shape Kirk's faith. He said despite his death, Kirk's dream is thriving.
I mean, I was just telling the Turning Point staff as I walked in here, everyone is worried that the Turning Point isn't going to be successful. Without Charlie Kirk's presence, they pulled off the largest event in Turning Point history. Let's thank them.
Kirk and Rob McCoy co-founded Turning Point USA Faith, a group aimed at getting more pastors into politics.
And in Southern California, people gathered at a brewery in Yorba Linda to watch the memorial for Charlie Kirk. The group talked about carrying on his message.
I feel like I lost someone that I looked up to and revered to as a soldier and a pillar of strength.
The most important thing that all Americans can do is to please get active in your local community. Carry on the legacy of this great man, Charlie Kirk.
Several community organizations, including the California Precinct Activators and the Pat Nixon Republican Women Federated, helped put on the event.
Well, President Trump and Elon Musk were spotted sitting together and even shaking hands at Kirk's funeral service today. Musk also posted on X a photo of him with the president with the caption, "For Charlie." This was their first public interaction since their fallout earlier this year. And of course, you can stay with KCAL News for the very latest developments on Charlie Kirk's upcoming funeral and where he will be laid to rest.
The man suspected of shooting at an ABC station in Sacramento was arrested again hours after posting bail. Sacramento police initially arrested 64-year-old Anibal Hernandez Santana yesterday. He was accused of firing shots into the window of a TV station Friday. Employees were in the building at the time, but no one was injured. Santana was released yesterday after posting $200,000 bail. But later the same day, the FBI took him into custody on federal charges. Santana is expected to make his initial appearance in federal court tomorrow.
LAPD officers opening fire on a man with a gun in Boyle Heights overnight. It all started around 12:30 this morning when police responded to a report of a man with a rifle firing rounds near North Myers and East Aliso streets just along the LA River. Officers spotted the man and opened fire, and then the suspect took off. Still unclear if he was hurt. Police say multiple people have been detained, but their involvement in the shooting is still being investigated.
Turning now to the weather, and we are tracking the chance for more rain.
Yes, we are. KCAL meteorologist Olga Ospina tracking that as we head into another work week, Olga.
Yes, and a few of us picked up a little bit of rain today, but more of that monsoon moisture will be impacting us, especially as we head into Tuesday. So it's going to feel humid out there, and yes, a few showers, especially for southern Orange County and along the coastline. Here is a look at the next 12 hours. Thousand Oaks, we're seeing some of the clouds moving into a lot of our inland spots. 9 a.m. you'll wake up in the low 70s and partly cloudy skies with temperatures running close to average. So we'll be in the mid 80s for the LAOC metro area, upper 70s for our beach communities, mid 90s in the valleys, low 90s in the Inland Empire. High desert, you're going to be in the upper 80s. In the mountains, you will have the greatest chance of seeing some showers once again as we head into tomorrow, with temperatures topping out in the 70s. But again, an increase in that monsoon moisture as we head into Tuesday. So all of us could be getting in on that. I'll show you the next week ahead coming up in just a few minutes.
Olga, thank you. Delivering problems, a delivery robot blocks a man with disabilities on the sidewalks of West Hollywood.
Yeah, he posted the encounter on social media where it's now gone viral. KCAL News reporter Lauren Posen is live in West Hollywood where she spoke with the man behind the post. Lauren.
Well, you know, you've probably seen these robots rolling around. In fact, you might see one coming behind us here during this live shot. They're here for convenience, right? But there's some problems, too. And the man who we spoke with says, above all, this all comes down to one thing, and that's safety.
Seriously? I just went toe-to-toe with a robot. Objectively funny, but also concerning.
Mark Cheney-Gay is keeping his sense of humor after his now viral run-in with the food delivery robot in West Hollywood. He admits it's comical.
Bumper cars with a robot in 2025.
But for someone living with cerebral palsy, he says it highlights a major accessibility issue.
I tried to go right. It followed me. I tried to then overtake it to the left, and then as I'm doing that, it literally cuts me off, like goes across, cuts me off, almost hits me, and then slams on its brakes.
Cheney-Gay says the robot slammed into him in his scooter, sending him jolting backward. He posted the encounter on social media to raise awareness.
And if I would have been on my crutches, like I am now, and it stopped in front of me, I would have fallen.
We reached out to Serve Robotics, who told us the safety system failed. The robot was supposed to get out of the way, but didn't. It stopped completely because that's its safety default. The company added, "We are designing our robots to not be an impediment to others, in particular those with disabilities, and we regret when we do not live up to our intentions, however briefly." This isn't the first time food delivery robots have had a run-in when they shouldn't have. Just take a listen to these 911 recordings.
Central and southbound lanes, food delivery robots blocking the traffic.
From a crash in Santa Monica.
Bus involved in a TC with a delivery robot.
To blocking traffic.
Traffic hazard, Wilshire and Brockton in a crosswalk blocking the bus lane. Delivery robot.
When the robots first rolled out in California, there was debate whether they're better for the environment or just a nuisance and safety hazard. Cheney-Gay says this issue goes well beyond just improving them.
It is a risk and an issue, and to kind of just say that they're working to make them better, they're already on the streets. So they're already out here doing things, and you should be able to account for that.
And Cheney Gasons is posting that video on social media. It's received millions of views, and he's really hoping all those eyes on that video will be for good and changes will be made. Reporting live in West Hollywood, Lauren Posen, KCAL News.
Lauren, thank you so much. Jimmy Kimmel's controversial suspension is igniting heated debate over free speech.
Plus, honoring firefighters who respond